map was loved, it wouldn't take long before big names would start making attempts on it. Angel Sim would achieve the first pass with 135 misses. Then Mokia would get the second pass with 100 misses. And then came Vaxei. Vaxei's play was a little bit different, because he had passed an A rank and just 63 misses. For context, up to this point, Mokia had the lowest miss count at 100. It was a defining play, not just because of how impressive it was, but also because of the impact it had on how the map was played from then on out. This difference is made clear just from how scores were posted. Before the play, titles never included combo, but after it, every single one does. And the reason for this was that the score was so good that it shifted the goalposts from competing for the best miscount and accuracy to the best combo. And all of that because it was assumed that no one was going to beat Vaxei's score. The competition was now over who could hold the number one spot, and for a while, that title would be Vaxei's. But it would be taken by someone who would become a mainstay on the map, Wubwolf, who would get a 1300 combo and take the number one spot. Then just a few weeks later, he would top his own score at DreamHack. This score was another extremely important one, but for totally different reasons than Vaxei's play, as this play would amass over 1 million views. By this point, it was already clear the map was a fan favorite. For example, both of Reviclia's most viewed videos are Galaxy Collapse, and Vaxei's play on the map was also quite popular. But Wubwolf's play was on a different level. It was the definitive start of the Galaxy Collapse becoming stupid popular. So popular that it would eventually make the map go from famous to infamous. Wubwolf would also take the number one spot on Galactic from Index. For the next year after, Wubwolf would hold number one on both maps. He dominated Galaxy Collapse, and it didn't seem like the end of his reign was in sight. He had optimized the start of the map, and that was what mattered, because it became so difficult after that no one was able to combo. But then, within just 2 weeks, both of his number ones would be taken. His top difficulty number one by Flying Tuna, and his Galaxy difficulty number one by Varvaliant. Both of these scores didn't beat Wubwolf's combo, but instead played the diff spike better. It's especially clear in Flying Tuna's play, where he gets this absolutely absurd combo at the end. Wubwolf wouldn't give up on his number ones without a fight though, and soon after, he would start attempting the Galaxy difficulty with Hidden, but for the time being, he would only be able to take the number 2 spot. Just a day after this, Rafis would put some attempts into the Galaxy difficulty, and do something truly unexpected. And that was becoming the first person in 3 years to beat Vaxei's miscount, with a sound 53 misses. Rafis' score would become the lowest submitted miscount for 6 months. But during that time, a little-known player would claim to have beaten his miscount by an astonishing 20 misses. Now, who could this guy be? Well, he called himself Whitecat, and over the next 6 months, he would be unbanned and take the number one spot. During his rise to the top, he would get the best miscount on the map not once, not twice, but 3 times, with the final play having just 14 misses, giving him the best miscount by 39. Despite this, he wouldn't take number one on the map, and that was because of a bounty. A bounty was placed on Galaxy Collapse that gave $225 to anyone who could get above 1800 combo. Vaxei and Flying Tuna would both try their hands at this, and both players would pull off unprecedented combos on the map, with Vaxei getting an insane 1600 combo, and Flying Tuna somehow outdoing that with a 1700 combo. Funnily enough, neither player got the bounty, and to this day no one has. To some, this might imply that nothing interesting has gone on since, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Because despite his complete dominance on the map, Whitecat wasn't done with Galaxy Collapse. Because just days after his 14 miss, he would set one of the most impressive plays the game has ever seen.
Holy shit!
6 misses on Galaxy Collapse. A map that was barely meant to be played, let alone nearly FC'd. He managed to get almost 50 less misses than any other player. It was a career-defining play on one of the most iconic maps in Osu, and the video of it currently sits at over 1 million views for good reason. Now, at this point, any normal person would have been satisfied, but Whitecat, well, he had a different agenda. First, he would get the first Hard Rock pass on Galaxy, claiming a $55 bounty, and then he would choke a 1 miss on the map. There honestly aren't words for this play, just maybe a reminder that a few years earlier, 63 misses was seen as unbeatable, and just months earlier, no one had been able to get less than 50 misses. At this point, he may as well have been playing a different game. And that's where Galaxy Collapse stands today. In my mind, Galaxy Collapse will always be the quintessential jump map. Nearly every top player since 2016 has put in attempts on the map, and because of this, a few truly staggering scores have been set. It's a map that has gotten persistent attention across generations, and with how AIM has been going recently, I wouldn't be all too surprised if this map were to get an FC within the next few years. But until that day, players will be pushing themselves to overcome a tight known AIM map, and pushing the boundaries of the playstyle in the process. And I think that's pretty cool.
Today, we're buying every single pull-up bar in the world and testing them out. There's lots of different types of pull-up bars, but
I mean, we did that.
Yeah, we did that
There's
actually.
our car. Inside, I was impressed. Still, this is an expensive thing. This is the indoor and outdoor setup that we bought for around $250. Let's test it out.
Oh, it's moving a bit.
Do you hear that?
It's moving a bit. Oh, but then this is pretty stable.
Oh, all right. So versatility, you can do actually a lot.
And of course, I mean, you take it off, turn it around, and you have the dip bar. And it works as well.
Does that work?
You can also do legs.
We're not skipping leg day. You can get the outdoor package for an additional $40.
That's definitely worth it for me, yeah.
I think so as well.
You'll see if you use it or not.
Level 6. So it's not a pull-up bar, but you can do pull-ups
And even more.
and a lot more. I'm not talking about these things. I've had a lot of rings in my life. Let's get two options.
The cheaper versions.
These are like $22. These are real wooden gymnastic rings, high quality. $50. You can also get them for like 60, 70, maybe $40. Let's get it.
All right, so cheap wooden rings. Here we go. Let's see how they hold up. These feel super light. Okay, all right. That's the good thing about rings. You can literally do anything with them. So this grip, this grip, this grip. You can do them a little closer. You can do them a little wider.
You can even, if you want a straight bar,
Just use the $1 stick.
oh, you need to hang the rings properly, but
The unevenness of the rings, that actually has to do with the more expensive rings. Let's check those out.
okay, so the more expensive one, these are like $50.
Why people like these is you can exactly see how far you've actually attached them, and that means that you can level them perfectly. They are a lot better quality and a lot bigger, which is a lot more comfortable in your hands. As you can see, the rope is extremely long.
The bands feel way better on the arms when doing dips, for example.
But hey, very impressed with the $20 one. Though I think I would just spend $30 more on high quality ones. I think these last longer as well. But yeah, I mean, if you really have a tight budget, rings, $20 maybe.
Level 7. We're moving up. We're gonna go bigger and better, maybe.
Yeah, so we move away from the wall support and that sort of stuff, the freestanding pull-up bar.
You can get them extremely cheap, like $80.
Yeah, $80.
I highly doubt this is any good.
I want to test it out.
It looks dangerous. This is something similar, but like twice the price. 180 euros, around $200. So we're moving up with the price.
Alright, so the first freestanding pull-up bar and also the cheapest we can find $80, and the setup time is pretty decent. It was around 10 minutes. Look, I'm not gonna touch it. It looks super unstable. Muscle up.
No, you end with your feet here. It's like,
Maybe you need to do it the other way around.
what? You're too light. Oh yeah, that works.
I mean, yeah, this bar here, it kind of sucks.
yeah, this looks like.
The bar, it is to promote LSIT pull-up. Can you do rows like that? Can you do rows like that? Very interesting. You just want to forehead rows.
These are the real headbangers. If people know that exercise.
Can you do headbangers?
Oh, does that work? Is that meant to?
Is that meant to be? How does that feel? Probably get my workout down here. No. I don't like it. I just don't really like it. Also, this thing is like, it is like super light. You know what? Let's compare it to the next one. Version 2. This one is around $140. Setup time was a lot longer.
But I mean, look at the thing. It looks pretty epic.
It looks a lot better. This literally looks like it came straight out of Pokemon and just evolved right away from the cheap version. Why didn't they extend? Yeah, okay, it looks decent. You can adjust the height. You can also do that on the cheap one, so that was a plus. How's the stability? I mean, I would say it's better than it's a lot better than the previous one.
This is soft. Yeah, it's soft.
Dips work perfectly. I would actually dare to do weighted dips on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do weighted dips on this. Oh, we got another headbanger.
Why do you have these?
Handstand?
No.
Handstand.
You can try handstand, but I don't want to die. Yeah, perfect. That's it. Okay, do you catch me?
No. So what the fuck? All right, so next version of freestanding pull-up bar. This one was around $150. Setup time, 5 minutes. This one has a system which is insanely easy to just get rid of and just like, I mean, we can get this right now. Boom. But does that really make it better? Because it does look a lot more unstable. But hey, Aryan, test it out.
Ooh, it bends. You can do like neutral grip as well, I think. It bends like crazy, right?
Oh, let's muscle up. Can we muscle?
You can muscle up.
Which also actually shows that this is not very high. You can go lower. Oh, fuck.
Ooh, it is a bit shaky though. You can also do like this, right? Oh, it's pretty light, by the way. This is way more stable.
3 sig rows. Oh. Way of transport. Okay, so the most expensive freestanding pull-up bar we have. This one was around $180. I bought this one for a challenge, and we actually made this bar into a spinning pull-up bar.
If you hang for 100 seconds, you win $100.
Oh! What do we think of this thing?
Yeah, we have such bad memories of this.
It was a pain in the ass to set up as well. It's a good pull-up bar. It's a bit thin. Like we put this on there for the spinning.
I like it personally, but some people do not like it.
I like the level 10 one more to get ready for level 10. It's steady enough to get the LSIT in there. It's just pricey. It is $180 compared to the $130. All right, so our winner is definitely this one. This is definitely worth the extra bucks.
If you want to take one of those with you, I would go for that one. You sacrifice some stability for portability, but I mean,
But yeah, we got a lot more.
Level 8. We're gonna go up right now. We're gonna get rid of the cheap stuff and the like small stuff. We're gonna go big. If you're watching this channel for quite some time, you know I've had this rack for years outside of my garden, and it has been in the wind, in the rain, in the sunshine, everything outside, and it's still working. I'm super impressed. But there's also a level 9.2, which is this one. A full Smith machine, $1,200. This is next level. There's a lot more than just a pull-up bar here.
So we're at my place with the OG power rack. This has been here for around 4 years now. It's around $400, and the setup time was actually a long time.
yeah, it's a bit rusty, but it's still holding up.
Like it's steady as well. Like you can do pull-ups, but also you can do muscle-ups. So this is definitely a good option for like calisthenics athletes out there. But you can also, I mean, sometimes I miss this thing, but I don't really miss it because we got an insane studio, which we were able to get because of you guys watching the videos. And I know some of you guys say I missed the garden. I don't miss the garden. The studio is insanely epic.
Our entire studio gets epic.
We also got version 2 of this in the studio, so let's check it out. All right, so an $1,100 Smith machine. This is obviously a lot more than just a pull-up bar.
Smith machine is like weights,
Cables. If you're looking for pull-up bar, but you're also still building your home gym at home, consider something like this because you can do a lot of stuff on this.
So for pull-ups, that's just like stable as hell.
Muscle ups, lots of grips, close neutral grip. But obviously, this is a lot more expensive than just a regular pull-up bar.
Definitely.
So it's actually really hard to choose a winner here because they're so vastly different. But our winner is the Power Rack. It is perfect for most people watching that don't need an entire gym. It is still quite pricey, but if you compare it to the other one, and if you're gonna put it outside, it is 100% worth it. But I do have to say, this one is really epic as well. So if this fits your needs, check it out.
You may think what's even bigger than this? Well, you'll see. You'll see.
Check it out.
Level 9. Now we're going big.
A full park in your garden.
That sounds super expensive, and you're not right. We found this. This is an entire park in your garden.
So you need to put it in the ground, and I'm really wondering if that's gonna hold it.
Or if we're gonna die.
Yeah.
But we would only die for only $270, which is not too bad. Oh, there's a picture.
Oh, whoa! Whoa, it's big! There's a video!
There's a video. No way. Like these guys are smart. They put it in concrete as well.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
All right, we put a full park in someone's backyard.
Well, it can take like 30 minutes, but if your skills are not that great, then
Ours
it's
are
like...
not that good. It's in the ground for like 50 centimeters.
But it feels like the bar is pretty nice, actually.
This looks like it would work for your
Yeah.
training in terms of pull-ups and stuff. It is a bit wobbly. You have to see it from the side.
Whoa, oh, it's swinging. Oh, that doesn't look good, actually. Oh. Okay, that works, but I definitely wouldn't be doing muscle ups in this one.
But we got a version 2, and that's bigger and maybe better. Let's check that one out. This is version 2 with the dip bar, so this is the full setup. This is $270, so the dip bars are an additional $100.
And this took like another 30 minutes to build, but this is actually worth it.
And also, we actually didn't get the entire thing. We actually missed a lot of screws. So before we test out the dip bar, so let's test out the pull bar and see if it is any steady.
It feels more steady, actually, yeah.
Muscle up for reps, come on. Oh, okay. I would straight muscle here. I would. All right, that's actually worth the extra $100 alone, maybe for stability.
Works quite well as well.
That was it.
But I mean, without steady though.
That's actually quite impressive. So, what do we think of this? If you have the budget and you have the space in your garden, there's a lot of ifs.
Yeah.
This could be the one for you, so you should definitely look at this one. Version 1 or version 2?
I would definitely go for version 2. It's way more steady and you have just a lot more options.
You know, boys, come in. It's his garden. These guys joined the 90 Day Transformation Series, which is epic. You guys did an amazing job.
How does it feel?
Do it the other way around, because this is a heavy guy.
It works.
Okay. Do you like it?
I really like it.
You can keep it.
Level 10.
It is overkill. It is indestructible. If you want to go all out, this is a pull bar. This is a pull bar. Let's check it out. No, this is not level 1 again. This is level 10, and this is actually your own custom-made, indestructible pull-up bar. So why would you pay for this? Like, you can fly commercially, or you can own the plane. This is my plane. Only the pull-up section is $1,000+, and if you want this entire thing, it's like $10,000.
But I mean, the bar, the thickness of the bar, the grip of the bar, everything is perfect. It's not bending. It's just made for bodyweight exercise.
You can do muscle up easy on them. For you, probably a little bit overkill, but who knows? You maybe have a very big garden, and you would like to have your own setup. But what is our winner? What is our favorite?
That's a good question.
We just tested out all these pull-up bars. Everyone's situation, budget, resources are different. You've seen all the possibilities, and these are our thoughts. Just pick the one that fits your needs and your budget, so now you should be able to choose the right one for you. Our favorite rings, price, quality, and all the variations.
But the expensive ones are definitely worth it. You can do literally everything with them.
Yeah, I mean, having a gym like this is pretty cool as well, I guess.
We're doing a sponsor stream. EA, boom, look at that. Sponsored, wait, EA.
Yeah, I mean, it's so cool for you guys to try out VTubers. That's super sick. I think it's the future.
I think so too. Yeah, I think also just like it's important for people to say it because there's a lot of people that think like, oh, I can't stream because I don't want to be on webcam. It's like, yeah, that's definitely not the situation anymore. You could definitely do it if you want to be on camera. There's so many different options now, you know?
Yeah, and like it feels so good to like roll out of bed like in your pajamas and just start streaming. Right? Like,
I totally agree. Like, it's like
you probably already do that.
Yeah, Timmy definitely already does that.
I'm sure. I'll be like honest. I got off a flight this morning because I was in Dallas, and so then I came back, and then I literally went to bed and woke up 10 minutes before the stream. I brushed my teeth. I got on. I was like, all right, what's going on? It's a little bit easier, you know, for guys to do that, but. I mean, I knew that I didn't need a shower, you know, because of like, you know, to be fair, I showered yesterday, you know what I mean? But
no, I mean, no shower. That's the game, right? You're just gonna sweat to win.
I'm back, bitches. Haha, I bet you thought you wouldn't get a summer 2022 anime in a nutshell, did you? But how couldn't I when last season we got Spy X Family completely taking over, your boy Kongming dropping some fat bars, Summertime Render being the sleeper hit stuck in Disney jail, Shikimori-san proving she's not just a cutie, she's also boring as fuck. But also, we saw the unthinkable happen. Kaguya-sama took over Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as the top-rated anime on MAL. That's right, the king of anime has been dethroned by a rom-com. What an exciting time to be an right, the king of anime has been dethroned. Also, we saw the unthinkable happen. Kaguya-sama took over Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as the top-rated anime on MAL. That's right, the king of anime has been dethroned by a rom-com. What an exciting time to be an anime fan. And you know what? I had to come back because who knows, maybe we could even find something to compete with that this summer. Because this season we have Your Stepmom's Daughter Is My Ex. Hey guys, so I'm here today to announce that I'm going on break again. Damn, bitch, you live like this? Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hold on, guys, this is a rare occasion, so just let me be that guy for a second. Oh yeah, so I read the manga for this already. Yafikashi no Uta, or Call of the Night, is a show you should have already been highly anticipating, because you're a true Gigak fan and watch all the videos I put out. Right, guys? Because I made a video about how much I enjoyed this manga, and after watching these episodes, I feel a new sensation of unrivaled pride watching an anime adaptation living up to a manga that you like. And with that comes this new sensation of overwhelming superiority that I knew about this manga before the anime. Oh no. I'm turning into Joey. The real beauty of this story is how it captures the sense of freedom and serenity of wandering the streets at night. At least it does in Japan. I don't know if you get the same experience at 3 AM doing a casual stroll through Brixton. And the anime absolutely nailed it. The color palette, the music, the atmosphere. If lo-fi was an anime, this would be it. The show is VIBES, lowercase double-spaced lettering vibes. Not to mention the soundtrack has been absolutely godly. Not just the atmospheric tracks, but pretty much every insert song, opening, and ending has been an absolute bop. This is setting the standard for the rest of the season. Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. Now, this is one of those titles dedicated manga readers just won't shut the hell up about. This is a classic manga that's loved by many, so as you can imagine, expectations are high. It's got some big shoes to fill, and It's there.
It's shit.
I haven't even read the manga and I can feel the disappointment. Watching this feels like watching the animation equivalent of room temperature beer. It's not horrible, it's just flat. Like your mum. What I see is a highly beloved piece of work being adapted at a level that satisfies absolutely no one. And you know, guys, I might not have read this manga, but I get it. I too have seen my favorite doujins animated by Queen Bee. Anyway, now for something completely new. Never. From the author of The Strongest Sage with the Weakest Crest comes. I gained a second character class and became the strongest sage in the world.
They're the same picture.
Alright, I'm just being facetious, but I don't know why this guy chose being the strongest sage to be his gimmick. Find me a guy who thinks this is a cool original hook, and I'll find you a guy who gets stupidly excited over the millionth isekai. It's back! It's back! I never thought this day would actually come. We've done it, boys. We've memed another season into existence. But remember, the fight isn't over yet. I normally like to gloss over the sequels to give room for new shows, but I feel like the season is just so top-loaded with sequels. We waited 9 years for Devil as a Part-Timer, giving us back the original McDonald's Isekai. Classroom of the Elite is back after 5 years to save us from that hell of a cliffhanger they ended on. Tokyo Mew Mew is back after 20 years with Tokyo Mew Mew New. Cindy's really excited about this one because it's one of the shows that got her into anime, and I'm really excited because it sets up for one of the best sequel names of all time if we get an eventual sequel to it. Tokyo Mew Mew New New. Dainmachi has reached its 4th season, same with Overlord. You know, as much as the CG ruined some of the moments in Season 3, I've still got high hopes for this new season. My anus is fully prepared for more child-torturing, Lovecraftian, horror-induced existential dread in Made in Abyss Season 2. Shout out to my boy Kevin Penkin for doing some of his best work yet with the music, because I gotta say,
Fucking biblical, mate.
but look, the amazing sequel train doesn't stop there, as we have Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 2. Another season of one guy engaging in the most maidenless behavior in the history of mankind. As a manga reader, I'm still waiting for the day someone rents Kazuma some grass so he can finally touch it. I don't even know why he's allowed near any elderly people in the hospital. Surely that's a health hazard, because surely they'd be in danger of dying of cringe. If you want some of the best girls this season, you can just appreciate Yofukashi no Uta, instead of tuning in on this and watching Kazuma out there appreciating Yofukashi no bitches. If you told me in 2013 that one day I'd be watching a Ruby anime coming from Studio Shaft and Genrobuchi, I would have slapped the shit out of you to wake you up from your weeb fantasy. So I'll be the first to say, well, slap me silly and call me Chris, because dear lord, just look at this glow up. The only thing that makes me sad is that I only wish Montium was here to see the fruits of his efforts. Because even with cuts like this, there's just something about his choreography. The way his battles have a certain fluidity. Actions that flow from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Like a tempo to a song, it was magical to watch. And will never be matched even in a beautifully animated show like this. The man really was a genius. But honestly, who cares about the fight scenes? I know the real reason we got a full anime budget was to see some full 4K HD cookie-eating Sakuga action. This is the real glow-up we needed. Alright, the cookies. Let me see her eating the cookies. Oh my god, there it is. Here it comes. Here it comes. 1 out of 10, worst adaptation ever. What are you doing? I'm just sorting out some trouble on my Discord server. Oh, I can help mod that if you want. Wait, you mod Discord servers? Yeah, I mean, if you got a subreddit or stream on Twitch, I can help you mod that as well. You're a Discord mod, Reddit admin, and you mod Twitch chat too? Oh no. Hot damn, this is a great looking show. When A1 Pictures want to turn it on, they can really turn it on. Which is a shame because it feels like I'm watching a forgettable early 2010s anime in 2022. You got a yandere with pink hair, a tsundere ex-girlfriend, people making out in 4K Sakuga, and a dreary, deadbeat version of Naofumi that every girl seems to be fawning over for some reason. I mean, what am I missing here? Is he a nice guy? Does he have a good personality? Is he rich and famous? Is he a not related by blood sibling? You remember that show, The Detective is Already Dead? Is he a not related by blood sibling? You remember that show, The Detective is Already Dead from last year that had amazing action scenes like this and everyone's been talking about since? Huh? Huh? No, you don't. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those shows. Is what I would be saying if I didn't live stream my opinion about it, only to be told, promise that it gets better by episode 3. And after watching it, I gotta say, it was alright.
It's shit.
Big titty, ada succubus wearing the Virgin Killer sweater. That's the show.
Say no more.
Wait a minute. Summoning a familiar to make a contract with them where you have to feed them mana via bodily fluids to have them stick around? This is just fate, except it's really horny. This is just fate, except it's got a big titty character with ada energy. This is just fate, except the viewers are just raging degenerate. This is just fate. We got a show about young magical girls hanging out at their dorms at a mage academy or something. I believe this one's called Tiny Witch Academia. There's also Reverse Takagi-san for all of you who are looking for a cute rom-com this season. Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting. Now, this is a cute one. Another show to add to the daughter simulator genre of anime. But unfortunately, we now live in a post-Anya world, who has just completely broken the daughter meta. Look, this girl's adorable and all, but where's the meme faces? Where's the waku waku? Where is the elegance? Honestly, when your daughter game is this strong, I don't know how anyone else is meant to compete.
メガネがないときはこうするといいよ。ほらこう。もっと針の穴みたいに。すごい。
This does nothing. You know, if I had $1 for every pharmacy isekai anime that's aired, I'd have 3. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened 3 times in 1 year now. Out of all the pharmacy isekai though, this one definitely grabbed me the most. You have an esteemed medical researcher being isekai'd into a world where the understanding of medicine is primitive at best, while also being given the power to diagnose any illness with just a look and the ability to create any substance as long as he knows the chemical compound of it.
Want to cook crystal meth?
Having all the tools he needs to completely revolutionize the world's medical system. Honestly, this was pretty interesting, and the most disappointing thing about it is that we have yet another death by overwork isekai, which is just depressing now, let's be real. Like, does anyone miss the simpler days of Truck-kun? Come on, man, you've been slacking recently. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. You fell off. So when I first saw the title, Uncle from Another World, I was like, God damn. They really are just throwing words on a dartboard and adding another world to it. But it turns out this was one of the best parodies of isekai I've seen. Guy's uncle wakes up from a 17-year-long coma after a truck accident, and it turns out he was isekai this entire time, saving some far-off fantasy world. And the best part? He's managed to keep all his powers from that world. Yes, this is a post-isekai story, but now back in the real world, needing to reacclimate to society. What does he decide to do with these powers?
YouTuber.
Are you YouTuber?
The show has more than its premise though. Beyond its gimmick, its characters are genuinely funny and keeps the show from becoming stale beyond its meta hook. Basically, it asks, what would happen if the person that got isekai'd was a fucking idiot? I think it speaks volumes though, that even in a parody that's making fun of all the overused tropes and one-dimensional characters in isekai, I still unironically fell for the fucking tsundere.
私が姉よ。あなたの妹とかおぞけが走るわ。
こっちだって君の弟になるとかまっぴらごめんだ。
Oh boy, your stepmom's daughter is...
だって君の弟になるとかまっぴらごめんだ。
Oh boy, your stepmom's daughter is my ex. I appreciate that I tried to find a more tasteful way to say I used to date my stepsister, but you can say shit like, I kind of fancy my first cousin first removed dad's stepsister's daughter, but at the end of the day, you still just said you want to fuck your sister, mate. If I'm being real, I was actually expecting a bit more spice with a title like this, but this is way more wholesome than I thought it was going to be. Like, they got some proper sibling bickering going on. Where's the spice? It's looking a lot less like domestic ex-girlfriend and more like Kaguya-sama with a side of... Oh, love me, sister. Hey, sister. This ain't a full-on dumpster dive just yet. It's just a casual rummage through the dustbin. Alright, this one actually looks half decent. Out of the 2 anime original A1 Pictures sci-fi show with cute girls in them, this one seems like the one to watch. You got some kind of secret defense force made up entirely of cute anime girls, because of course they are, focused on preventing crimes before they happen. What really stands out is the action direction and gun battles. The choreography for these gunfights feels like a mix between grounded action films and the gun martial arts of Equilibrium, which is pretty damn cool. Also, I know what I said before about best girl this season, but that might actually go to Chisato. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this is the kind of energy I need in my life. But beyond her natural charm, she's able to dodge bullets like she's in the bloody Matrix and can handle firearms like an assassin on crack. That's right. She's waifu Keanu Reeves. Would you like to buy a slave? Slave? Did you say she was your slave? Yes. I am shocked. I am appalled. Why is it that every isekai has to include some kind of slavery in some form or another nowadays? You know, in my world, we abolished slaves hundreds of years ago because it was the right thing to do, and yet here, it's not only accepted, but glorified. You can have sex with her, you know. I mean, can you not see the morality of owning another human being as property? Did you say she'll have sex with me? Mm-hmm. I'ma say it. I'm absolutely watching this show. Guy gets isekai'd and finds out he's in a world where he can buy slaves he can sleep with. So what does he do? He goes out to raise money to buy a harem of slaves by killing bandits and collecting their bounties. My guy's out here committing first-degree murder for the promise of pussy. First to say, slavery is one of those tropes in isekai that I think is just the dumbest, eye-rolling shit, especially when it's framed as, oh, look guys, the hero's the good guy for buying the slaves to save them. But this is so deplorable, so unethical, that I can't even find it offensive. This is coming from the same studio that made Interspecies Reviewers, and I am not surprised. If you're looking for culture this season with no fucks given, this is it. The show didn't even pretend to have any morals. It stood up, looked us dead in the eye, and literally went,
up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
Now, I don't want to add into this overplayed trope of slavery in isekai, but I swear to God, guys, this is a one-off. That's not why I watch it. Look, trust me, not every isekai needs to devolve into buying slaves as a plot point. Are we clear on that? Alright, good. Let's see what we got next. Fuck's sake. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Yes, I am back. For now, at least. You know, I had a nice break. I mean, not really, because I got married, filmed a fuck ton of Trash Taste episodes, traveled the world, and did a bunch of conventions, but hey, at least I didn't have to make any anime videos. But yes, I am now back on this channel making anime content once again. I'm going to be streaming again, and it just feels good to be back in my own home, you know? I've missed my bed so much. But having just said that, I'm going to be flying off again pretty soon, because if you didn't know, I am going on tour. Yes, from the end of September to about the end of October, I'm going to be touring North America with my boys on Trash Taste. We're going to be doing a live show on stage, and we're going to be bringing the Trash Taste experience to you. At least if you're an American. I believe we're going to be hitting up 22 cities in a month. Yes, that is...
Skemmy
a podvody na sociálnych sieťach. Dámy a páni, dneska som sa rozhodol vám tu prichytať veľmi stručné videjko o tom, čomu sa vyhýbať na sociálnych sieťach, respektíve možno aj vo vašich DMs priamo, pretože čím ďalej tým častejšie dostávam hlavne z vašich Instagramových profilov DMs, ktoré je mi jasné, že vy nepíšete, lebo veľakrát sú buď po anglicky, alebo sú proste v iných cudzích jazykoch a majú k sebe priložený nejaký link. Toto môže znamenať jediné a to, že ste boli nepozorní a nehali ste sa skemnúť. Samozrejme upozorním na viacej takýchto vecí a toto je hlavný topik asi dnešného videa. Mne do Instagram DMs chodí dosť veľa skemov, hlavne kvôli tomu, že jednoducho tieto scam profily alebo tieto hack profily, alebo jak to nazvať, by veľmi chceli mojich juicy 417 000 followerov. Vidím niekoho z vás, ktorí predtým, ako mi poslali túto scam správu, mi poslali 15 000 odpovedí na storičku, aký som ja chudák a neviem čo všetko, za tým mi napíšu, že kde sú memky a za tým hello, it's me from Bitcoin mining SRO and you can click link to have free money. A ja takže kámo, môžeš toto robiť s tým Roblox profilom. Toto je najčastejší scam, s ktorým som sa aj ja stretol, dokonca aj od verified účtov. Tu nám napíše niekto z help týmu Instagramu, ten profil sa väčšinou tvári ako nejaký customer support. Hello dear user, dostali sme sťažnosti na to, že porušujete Instagram copyright. Toto je veľmi sneaky taktika, ktorú používa strašne veľa týchto profilov a je následovná. Ak používate Instagram alebo aj Facebook stories alebo YouTube stories, hocičo, je veľká šanca, že tam používate nejakú pesničku, hej, keď robíte proste nejaký možno trend, alebo jednoducho ste niekde, kde naozaj chcete dať na storičko pesničku, ktorá vystihuje vašu náladu na tej pesničke a v tej storke. A keď vám príde niečo takéto od help týmu, ktorý niekedy má aj verified účet, tak je veľká šanca, že niektorí z vás sa naozaj nabijete na to, že ste porušili niečo s copyrightom, že naozaj tú pesničku ste nemali používať, není vaša, môžete sa zlaknúť, je to normálne. Takže tu vás to varuje, že obdržali sťažnosť na to, že ste porušili niečo s copyrightom, porušujete Terms of Use Community a pokiaľ sa do 24 hodín neodvoláte, tak vám môžu zmazať účet. Ja strašne nerad prerušujem tento program, ale vám to treba pripomenúť, lebo vy zabudete, jak ja. Pozri sa, som tu tak novom a vôbec sa nebojím vám ukázať z okna výhľad, pretože ja viem, že ma tak nenájdete. Pozri sa. Toto je pohľad z okna. Cudzieho. Pretože to je stock footage, ktorý som stiahol a nikdy nezistíš kde, pretože používam NordVPN bráško. Áno, je to tak. Hlavne najviac strašidelné pre niekoho, kto si chce Instagramu privyrábať, hej. Je tu tak strašne veľa malých biznisov, ktoré práve Instagram sa snažia nejako nabehnúť na to, aby mali svojich prvých zákazníkov a keď vidia niečo takéto, môžu sa naozaj zlaknúť. A tunak je ten problém, ktorý vzniká, že vám proste dajú ten link na odvolanie. Tunak tento link vyzerá celkom, akože vyzerá to hrozne, ale ja vám poviem, že to vyzerá hrozne, preto lebo som ich už videl 1000. Instagram from supporting.com account confirm, vyzerá to strašne, ale vy kliknete na tento link a je veľká šanca, že keď sa na ten link prihlásite, aby ste sa odvolali na váš copyright problém, tak vám jednoducho ukradnú účet, prepíšu si ho na čo potrebujú a majú free účet s free followermi, ktorých môžu ďalej skemovať. Toto je jeden z mnoha spôsobov, čo sa stáva, že jednoducho vám ten účet ukradnú, tým pádom dokážu vlastne vašim followerom, ktorých máte, ďalej ponúkať takéto skemy alebo také reklamy alebo proste čo potrebujú. Majú jednoducho free účet so živými odberateľmi a o to im išlo. Neexistuje nič takéto, že by vám Instagram účet napísal do DMs, keď máte problém s vašim účtom priamo na platforme. To vám zvykne dojsť mail, alebo vám zvykne dojsť priamo notifikácia do vášho profilu. Neklikajte na tieto veci, je to scam. Dobre? Povedal som, že vám väčšinou príde mail, hej? Tu je druhá kategória scamov, čo sa môže stať s vašim účtom. Povedzme, že vám príde mail od Instagramu, ktorý vyzerá veľmi podobne ako táto správa v DMs. Tu sa môže stať, že budú skúšať úplne to isté len cez mail, alebo že sa vám niekto dostáva do účtu a potrebujú overiť vašu totožnosť, čiže po vás budú chcieť, aby ste napísali svoj username a za tým potvrdili heslo. Toto je totálny scam, nereagujte na to, skontrolujte si, od koho to prišlo. Hi, we sorry. We have found content in your account that will violate our copyright laws. To je presne to isté, čo sa stane, len sa to stáva v maili, ale tu je to oveľa nebezpečnejšie, pretože títo špekulanti majú vymyslené watermarky, majú vymyslené proste všetko okolo toho, aby to vyzeralo naozaj legit. Dávajte si pozor, také tie fancy obrázky, že to fakt vyzerá ako Instagram tým a dole nejaký copyright, čo je vlastne iba obrázok stiahnutý z nejakého ofiko mailu, daný do e-mailu, je veľmi jednoduché sfejkovať. Tu si treba dať pozor, odkiaľ vám chodia väčšinou takéto správy, hej. Keď je to scam, napríklad ja tu mám, že niekto sa mi snažil prihlásiť do môjho Facebooku. Hi Duklar, a user just logged into your Facebook account from new device iPhone 13 Pro. We are sending you this email to verify it's really you. A prišlo mi to od FACB reply FB mail. V prípade Facebooku